It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Right? It's not chiropractic, it's how you lead people through the process. Now here's questions in a patient's mind. Their first question, can I trust you? It's the first thing you have to overcome, is build rapport. Second question, are you here to make a sale? So are they trying to sell you something? Do you ever have patients that walk in and immediately they come in, I'm not getting into 3 times a week? Does that ever happen? Right? That's this concern. Are you here to sell me something? What's in it for me? Because what they're saying, are you trying to make a sale? Are you trying to trust me? And do I really need this? So what they're saying is, look, I don't need this, and I don't want you selling me something that I don't need. So what's that already mean? They don't trust you. So the minute somebody makes that one statement, you're already up against 3 objections, at least. Would it really give me what I want? And do I need it now? That's the difference between getting a check. What's my insurance cover? You know what, I'm getting new insurance in 3 months. Hey, I'll wait till my deductible at the beginning of next year. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Well, doc, can you just crack my back? You know, we're buying a house. We're going on vacation. We have all these other financial responsibilities. And can you prove it? Now, if you notice, 1, 2, 3, 4, here are 5 emotional objections. What kind? Emotional. And 1 fact. Isn't that fascinating? So what you do is you take people through an emotional process. What kind of process? Emotional. And then you justify with fact. Isn't that interesting? Say yes. Yes. Every sale is 5 basic obstacles. They don't need it. Financial, I don't need it now. I don't even want it, and I don't trust you. Yeah, crack my back. What's my insurance cover? Right? So these are obstacles to a whole corrective program. This is with every person walking in the door. The advantage with a great referral is you get a little bit more of this. When you get a little bit more of this, they'll be open to this and this. Doesn't mean they're open to this. Doesn't mean they're open to money. Doesn't mean they're open to right now. But at least you get a little bit of this and a little bit of this. These other 3, you have to prove. And that is an emotional process. What kind? 5 steps every patient must experience. Now, what I've done is I've taken all this stuff and applied it to an emotional process. What kind? Emotional. That applies to spinal correction. How cool is that? Say totally cool. Totally. Thank you very much. Yeah. Actually, this was driven by conviction. They must say, I have a full spine problem. You have to get them to that. Now, your objective, why are we going through this? Because your objective on day 1 is you have to start with a common reality. You got to have the same page. Anybody in a relationship, raise your hand. Why do you get in arguments? Because you have an uncommon reality. Person believes one thing and another person believes another thing. That's why a bridge is agreement. Now, so what we have to do is first establish a common reality. They must say, I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want this problem. Now this creates emotional motion. Why do people go on diets? Because they say, I don't want to be like this anymore. Why do your kids get grounded? Because they say, I'm tired of dealing with this crap. Why do you get in an argument with your spouse? Because you're like, I'm done with this BS. Something needs to change. We need to make new agreements. Why do you make changes in your life? Because you say, I don't want to be like this anymore. The reason a patient or a person will not commit is not because of what they did say, it's because of what they didn't say. And the majority of time, you guys will call up on coach calls, well, this and this and this and this, and I would say, did they say I don't want to be like this anymore? No. Right? So this isn't memorizing a system. This is understanding a person will not move until they say, I don't want to be like this anymore. That creates emotional motion. What kind of motion? Now, once they move, they're like, okay, I finally am willing to take my foot off first base. Somebody have a question?
I'll wait till you're finished.
Okay, go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead. Hurry up.
How do you get them to that point? Like, how do you...
We're going to go through it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
Just the whole rest of the weekend. Now, once they're moving, you must eliminate other options, which means if I want to go shake Mark's hand over here, I don't want to go over here. I don't want to wander over here. Right? Where's Mark? I want a direct line right to Mark. Great to see you today. Glad you made it. By the way, he flew in from Australia. Give him a big hand. We were joking around last night eating Ruth's Chris because he was just talking like he normally does. She's like, oh, really? Where are you from? And I say, he's from Detroit. He's just faking the accent. So don't let him fool you. No, I'm kidding. So you have to eliminate other options. How many people get tired of, I want another opinion? Why? What didn't you do? Eliminate other options. They say, can I go to the gym? How about if I go to yoga? I'm going to sign up at my yoga class. Can I just stand up straighter? Come on, man. Seriously? You look at him like this. You're just not getting it. No, who didn't get it? You didn't get it. You missed an objection. So do we want to listen to all that? No. Do you even want to hear it?
No.
How do you do it? You handle objections in advance. It's in the system. Why do you think this was created? Do you think this was created because I'm that smart? Paul's over there going, definitely not. No, I'm teasing. But it was like because pain. This system was created from pain. Okay? Because every person counts. So when you have the mantra, every person counts, and you're in a ROF going, really? I just went through all that. You sat through a workshop, and you want a second opinion. No. So what are we going to do? Say, handle objections in advance. Now that I'm in a straight line going to second base, I have to have clear vision of second base. If I'm going to go over, walk across the room, and shake Mark's hand, then I want to see Mark. Make sure he sees me. I'm coming over to talk to you. So I got to have a clear vision. That's 20 to 30-year health goals. Why? Because what kind of patient do we want to create? Pain patient or lifelong? Lifelong. So why don't we help them establish their own emotional lifelong vision? See, somebody thought about this a little bit. You have to have clarity on what you want. If you can't see it, you can't have it. It has to have mass. Energy is mass. When you feel excited, what's your energy feel like? When you feel depressed, what's your energy feel like? Feels heavy. Energy has matter in your body. It has mass. So a concept has to have mass in their body to create feeling. Right? It's got to have a very clear vision, have a strong emotional attachment to it. Now, prove your correction. Now, wasn't that fascinating? What was that last step? Can you prove it? Oh my God, guess what? It's in there. Isn't that fascinating? Say yes. Yes. Thank you.